Okay, so next thing I want to talk to you about is we can do either a selfie style, we're going to need new photos, step one.
Hmm.
Um, we can do a selfie style photo shoot, or we can do a professional photo shoot. Shall I
Okay.
explain both options to you?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So with the selfie style shoot, let me get up this girl who's a really good example. There are levels of quality. Level one is where the profile looks pretty clearly like photos have been taken on your phone.
Okay.
We get them edited, stuff like that. And on Scarlet Blue, you can't take any photo that is visibly a selfie for your primary profile. So you'd have to put your phone like on a tripod, stuff like that, and have like as many shots as we can where you're not
Hmm.
clearly holding the phone. I'll show you an example. I've just forgotten this girl's name. Hang on. Oh, that's right. That's her name. Here we go. Found it.
I can't see your screen. Are you sharing it now? No.
No, no, I haven't shared yet. I was just trying to find this chick.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to show you a few specific photos. See the quality of the photo and kind of like the setting and stuff?
Yeah.
The photo is great. The setting of it is clearly selfie, but she's put her phone on a tripod. Then we've gotten it edited later. And these photos are super effective because they look so real and natural. Similarly, like this is just photos that this particular girl like actually had and we
Hmm.
were able to use. So I'd say that that's like level one of doing a selfie file style photo shoot, which is where you take the photos yourself using like a tripod, etc. We pick the outfits, we plan the shoot, and then we go and get the photos edited, which I can take care of all of that. And this is what
Hmm.
the end result, these sort of specific photos are going to look like. It can cap our rate a little bit. However, they are very effective because they look so natural and real.
Hmm.
And provided we pick the right outfits, we keep the classiness of it. But clearly, this girl doesn't come across as super high class. And that's why we sometimes get a bit of an impact on the rate. But also, going up in rates is at times to do with just longevity of the profile. Like often, we're better off starting with a new profile, slightly lower in the rates to be busier. And then once you
Hmm.
have a little handful of clients that you can rely on, we just put the rates up. But we can do it
Yeah.
either way. It depends on how quickly people want to move and what their financial situation is. But does that kind of make sense to you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. Now I'll show you this other girl who did a selfie shoot. She had the benefit of having a friend to help her out. They
Hmm.
used a better quality camera, although some of the photos were on her phone. I'll just show you the difference in how the photos looked in the end. This is a shoot where the person put in more effort financially and energy wise. You'll see the difference as I go through them. So she's booked an Airbnb. She has a tripod with a camera on it, and she also happened to have friends there who were able to help her out. These photos are edited by the exact same person who edited the ones that you just saw. The outfits actually aren't too dissimilar, but you can see the outcome is just slightly better quality. It feels, with the exception of photos where she's holding the camera, it feels
Hmm.
almost like a little shoot has been done as opposed to the other ones that kind of look like a selfie shoot.
Yeah.
This requires a little bit more planning in terms of getting a camera, getting a tripod, booking an Airbnb location, although this is a room that she booked for like $250. It was just like a 2-bedroom apartment.
Hmm.
And she went and did like a full day with her friends and they got like 1,000 photos that we went through. And it's really paying off. Like this is a girl, I've now got a call booked with her to put her rates up. She's fully booked. Profile's been up for 3 months. Like it's just taken off. But it's still like the style of the outfits, etc., not really that different. And obviously she's attractive, so that super helps. But as are you, as is the other girl. But you can see the quality of it is slightly higher and it translates in the end result.
Yeah.
Then the final option, so that's kind of like the two levels of the selfie shoot.
Yeah.
The first one is faster. You don't have to spend as much effort. You don't have to spend like the money on a better camera or on tripods or organizing friends if you happen to use friends to help or booking a place, but it will happen faster. And some people choose that option if they're low on funds or they want it to be super quick or they kind of can't be bothered, and that's fine. Or the second option, which requires a little bit more planning, a little bit more investment, etc. And then the final option is to do a professional shoot with somebody like or somebody else, which of course is more of a financial outlay. It's going to take more time and
Like the turnaround time.
yeah, exactly, because you have to book the photographer. They're not always immediately available. Then they have to give you the raw photos. Then they have to edit because usually you get like 10 to 20 free edits. So then you have to wait for them to do like editing on the photos. But obviously the quality of
Yeah.
the images. And also I think one of the primary differences is for people who can't take good photos of themselves or super struggle or people who really can't pose their body. They're the ones that I find that really favor a professional photo shoot. Because if you're looking for good quality and you've got, like you listed that you've got $1,000, right? You could do the level shoot that I've just shown you of the blonde girl.
Mm-hmm.
The barrier is for somebody who really, really sucks at taking photos of themselves. Although, to be honest, it's not that difficult because I'll give you a folder of examples, like similar to what you've just seen, and you're really just trying to copy. But I do come across some people who just either don't want to do that, are really more comfortable and familiar with having a photographer pose them, or who just try to do the shoots and they're like totally terrible. Although I have to say that happens only 1% of the time.
Okay.
Is that clear what I just said about those three options? It's kind of two options,
Yeah.
but the selfie shoot like kind of has two options within it.
But they all like really have the same kind of effect.
The result of what we're trying to do is to communicate a type of experience to the client. And that comes from the look of you, the outfits, the posing, the setting, and that can be done regardless of which option. The more effort we put into it, particularly depending on how comfortable you are in front of a camera and how good you are at posing, does translate to the outcome. Like that blonde girl that I showed you did an awesome job on the shoot. There are some people, they're in the minority, who just cannot pose themselves. Like you'll know yourself better than I do, but I have worked with escorts over the years who really need to be photographed by somebody professional because they just cannot take a photo to save their lives. I assume you're not in that category, but I can be wrong, or sometimes people just prefer to do it professionally. It really just depends on your preferences.
Yeah, no, that's definitely me. I need someone to help me pose.
Okay.
I mean, I can do it sometimes, but I feel like that's why I book Manny a lot because he just always takes good shots of me.
Cool. Okay. So would you want to do a shoot using, would that be the plan, do you think?
Yeah, I'm happy to shoot with him. And usually, like, I guess because I've shot with him so many times, if I tell him to hurry up, he usually does.
Okay. He's usually got pretty good availability, I've found.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No problem. So from a funds perspective, you're cool for us to plan a shoot with?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I generally do next is I go away and I make a shoot plan, outfits, location, anything else specific about the vibe or the style aside from what we've already discussed. Then I come back to you, we talk about it. In the meantime, I would contact and find out when his next available date is, and then let me know what that is. And that way we have a date to shoot for as well. So that's all for now. I'll come back to you shortly with a plan, and then we'll go from there. Is there anything else that you want to say on anything that we've covered or on the profile plan specifically that's worth touching on now?
I guess just like what happens now. So we look for a location, we organize looks, and we focus on that first before we move forward with anything else.
That's correct. So step one, get some date options from, and I recommend that you don't do it sooner than the 3rd or 4th of August.
Yeah. Cool.
Step two, I will put together a photo shoot plan starting with outfits, location.
Mm-hmm.
Step 3, I will send you some videos over based on some stuff that I've noted from our call today that you can watch in your own time.
Okay, sounds good.
Otherwise, go through the material at whatever pace you like. Feel free to jump around if you want to. And we will schedule our next call once I send you the shoot plan. What I generally do is I send you a shoot plan. I ask you to review it, to put any feedback, if it's extensive, in writing. If it's not, and you're just like, yeah, sweet, I'm happy with it, then no need to put it in writing. And then we schedule our next call for next steps.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
Perfect. All right, so that's a wrap for us.
If you want to learn more escorting tips, just click the link below this video.